Alright, so that's all on there. I have tapped a little bit there where it says, and at the top just a little bit. We'll start to see how it's going to fit in, but you throw the box up in there first and see. That's a bit better. Up there is good. That looks like it might work. I'll come back to that. I think that's going to be the tightest bit right here. I'm going to mark that out and give that a massage. Come back for a round two. Alright, I've drawn on here roughly. We need to massage a bit. Do that, we'll put it back in and try again. Alright, got a little bit more of a massage there, and here where it was touching and over next to here, it was getting close, so I just gave it a really light tap. It's probably only 5 to 8 mil, but it was probably 1 or 2 mil from touching, so just wanted to make sure it had that roughly 10 mil clearance and up through there as well. Once we get it clearance, I'm going to go through and tidy it up, but get ready to throw this box back in again, third time.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Alright, so one little bit just there, and a little bit more just through the top center ridge. I'm just going to do them, and then we're going to pull the box and the motor and everything out so we can paint the bay and everything underneath, but that box is effectively ready to go back in for good if we were. We got the rest of the bell housing, adapter plate bolts, put on the flex plate and go from there, but we'll come back to this when we are putting it back in. Alright, picking back up where we were in the car, we have put on the flex plate of sorts and torqued the bolts to spec, which is a requirement. Now I have the box as we had it before, ready to go on. I'll grab the converter in a minute and I'll pull this dust cover off, pop the converter in, then we should be able to put this in. Now one of the things is all these bolts around the outside that hold the converter to the actual flex plate need to be done up. Now where I've got it I can't access them, they're down underneath from in behind in the factory location. The problem that I've got is that I can't actually get to them while it's on this table, so I'm going to bolt it all together minus the converter bolts. I'm going to line them up so hopefully they work, but then once we have it back up in the car I'm going to have to do the converter bolts up tight. We'll put them in and then tighten them. But this is where we're at. So I'm just putting this together outside of the car. I'm going to put it in as the factory would have on a table, like put it in from underneath, put the car down on top of it on the hoist, as you can see beside us there. So I'm just going to put it all together. Really easy to access all these bolts, really easy to put the starter motor in and so forth. So anyway, we'll get this mated together. Alright, we're ready to throw this thing in the car. I've just done up the starter motor on there, alternator. We have rewrapped all the loom, modified it. Yes, there's no power to this, it's got a battery in the boot, so I've deleted the wire that goes from here up to the battery because it's going to get a new one once it's in the car, run through from the firewall from the back of the car to that. Get our speed sensor, it's all wrapped up. Here's one of the little OEM zip tie holders. So all ready to kind of go back in the car. Just got one earth wire that we're rewrapping right now that we're going to put on and then put it in under the car. Should be hopefully straightforward. Slip it in.
I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Alrighty, so box is up and in there. If you're doing it from below, it would have just been do it up, push it back up in there. I've gone and put the whole subframe with engine and everything because of what I'm doing, but all works. I'm just going to put that back into there, stop that from leaking, and then start moving on with fitting everything else up. Like I was saying before with this, I can now find a spot, once I put my dump pipe in, find a spot to put that and mount it further forward and run those transcooler lines to then run a transcooler. Put it up the front. Anyway, get that done and then put some tail shafts in and keep going, putting it in. Alright, one of the next steps that I needed to do was finish putting the rest of the bolts in and all the converter bolts. So all the converter bolts are all in and torqued. There's a 3-stage torque procedure for those. But all the bolts are all torqued now. the whole way around, everything's all marked. So we know if anything's moved is the main thing, especially with any of these conversions. A couple of barrow ones I've done in the past, bolts like to walk loose, so you can pop your head in and see with these nice and easily. If you spin the crank around, you'll see all of them have got the marks straight through. You'll see if anything's coming loose. Hopefully nothing ever does, but shit happens. So anyway, on to the next task. Alrighty, so we've fit up the solenoid, connected up all the other bits and pieces. Next is the tail shaft for us. So we're going to try and slip that in. Hopefully it's the right length. And then we're going to test fit the front tail shaft, make sure it's good. We'll remove that though. For dyno, we need it just in rear-wheel drive. But everything's all reconnected, marked, checked. So tail shaft in. Alright, tail shaft's in, fits first time, which is amazing. So in this kit, we've shortened it 45mm here. And we've put in the front shaft, and it's got new tube to be lengthened, and it got lengthened by 45mm. Now I can slide that back and still get it in and out. A little hard one-handed. Anyway, there you go. So not that you can really see it. Anyway, still need to do a couple of bolts up. I need to let the car down and take the handbrake off, but long story short, the tail shafts fit and work. So I shortened the rear one, and just shortened the front half there 45mm, and we lengthened the front one by 45mm, which worked perfectly. So rear one's in, I just need to finish nipping it up once I let it down. I'm going to take the front one back out. I was just checking it to make sure it was going to work. I'm super stoked about that. Anyway, alright, so just to finish off, we've done all the transmission lines just for this 8HP video. To finish it off, we had the track adapter in a Dash 8, runs up and along into the improved performance or improved racing or whatever it is thermostat, and then we've mounted a Cetrab oil cooler here at the front, so it should basically allow a really good amount of airflow in and through that to try and help cool it, and it's like mounted really well. So that's kind of where I'm going to leave it on this episode for the 8HP guys. The next 8HP video is going to be basically doing the gear stick, which is a Track Industries sequential DCT style shifter, and wiring it all up, setting it up in the MaxxECU and getting it all sorted. So like, subscribe, comment. Appreciate your support, watching, staying to the end. I really do appreciate it. So see you in the next one, guys.